Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Balck Phone. I did that again. But pretty excited about this. So, Ethan Hawke is in it, and Jeremy Davies is a name I recognize, and then James Ransone is another one that I recognize his picture. So, not too many people. Mason Thames, I think I know him. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can look all that up. 7.1 on IMDb. 42,069 people have rated it so far. A lot of people on TikTok are saying it's one of the best movies so far in 2022. Interestingly enough, it says it's 2021, but that's probably just when it was made in 2021, released in 2022. Who cares, right? Seems like it's going to be pretty good. It's about a kid who was abducted by a child killer, and while he's imprisoned by this person, there's a phone that's not connected that starts ringing, and it is people from, or the kids from the previous victims of the killers. So I'm assuming that phone is black, the Balck Phone. So hour and 43 minutes, and I'm going to get into it, see if there's anything more I can tell you about the plot, and then ultimately I'll let you know what I think. So stick around, I'm excited, hopefully it's a good one, and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching The Balck Phone. We're at the 50-minute, 31-second mark. Not a lot to tell outside of what we already know. Takes place in Denver. Our main character lives in a somewhere in Denver, and kind of knows. So these boys start going missing, and he kind of knows them, like from just being around, whether sports or school or whatever, so on and so forth. And he lives with his sister and a father. Interestingly enough, the sister, and this is all in the beginning, so I'm not spoiling it for you, she's having dreams that has some information that's going on with these kidnappings. And so, it's so bad that the cops start interrogating her to find out more about it, and their dad flips out. So the dad's little bit, drinks a little bit, and is a little abusive, and references something about the mother. So there's some kind of connection with her dreams and their mother. We don't know any of that yet. You can defer or infer, not defer, infer. Well, we know what you think's going on there. But ultimately, our character, like they say in IMDb, gets kidnapped, and he's in this room, and previous victims start calling him, knowing who he is and trying to maybe help him out of what's going on. So you're still not sure, but that the scary mask is the guy who's a part of all this, the one that's on the cover, and in all the movie posters, wearing the top hat and all that stuff. So that's really all that we've told. That I know right now, about halfway through the film. But it is interesting. So we'll see where it goes, and stick around. I'll be back. I don't think I left anything out. I'll be back. So let's see where it goes. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Balck Phone, and I'll tell you, very, very intense, edge of your seat kind of stuff. If you ever seen the movie Prisoners, Jake Gyllenhaal, it reminds me a lot of that. The intensity that goes around with that, and then it's like a kidnapping kind of movie as well too. So, I liked it because of that. I also want to mention Mason Thames. He's our main character. He's the one who plays Finn, who gets kidnapped. And then Madeleine McGraw, who I've never seen before. I don't think I have. Maybe I have, but anyway, probably saw her in something else. But the two of them are phenomenal. I think they do a really great job in this one, acting. And of course, I already forget his name. Sorry. Yeah, Ethan Hawke. So Ethan Hawke, So mainly there's some other characters in it, but really it's the three of them that drive the acting in this. So I found that very good. I love the acting in it. The reference to Prisoners, I think I wanted to mention the soundtrack as well. So this film takes place in, I want to say, 1978, and it starts off strong with a good song or two, and it continues. And I know I'm referencing a lot of other movies, but Dazed and Confused, it reminds me somewhat of that soundtrack. I think there's a lot of similarities. But in addition to that, there's a lot of nostalgic stuff in this, which I like. You know, when they go into great lengths to make it all happen. So, you know, obviously the cars, the homes, the outfits, but the conversations about happy days and the movies that they're seeing and stuff like that, and the stores that they go to, the pinball that they're playing. That always I always enjoy that a lot. So that's throughout this entire film, kind of puts you in the 1978 setting, as it should. The one thing that I'm not crazy about is the supernatural hint around all of it. As we know, without spoiling it, you know they take phone calls from a phone of victims. How's that happening? The girl has dreams that, you know, do different things, right? Now that you know, there's clairvoyance and stuff like that, but the phone calls and everything that they do to, you know, during those phone calls, without going into greater detail, that's the only thing. I guess, you know, not every movie's gonna be, you know, they have to tell you how everything happens kind of stuff, but that's the only negative or area of opportunity, in my opinion. A lot of people could love the supernatural aspect of this, and it shouldn't shy you away from watching the film, but and it doesn't trump the acting and everything else that I mentioned. It's just one area that I thought, meh, you know, I think we could have, I don't know. I don't know what we could have done there. I didn't give it enough thought, but that's it. That's what I got for you. Keep it short for you. It's definitely worth watching. I am in the 7 ballpark, absolutely. I don't think it's an 8, but it's definitely not a 6. It's right there, I think, at a 7. So, a lot of fun to watch. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Love to hear your thoughts, and thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.